select one.
Morning everybody, welcome to a very wet M6 Lancaster services, and I got up very early this morning for a reason. I'll tell you about that later on in the video. But now it's time for a Greg's coffee and probably a bacon or two. And welcome to Arnside. Good morning. Very windy here today this morning. It has been raining all the way here. I'm hoping it's going to stay dry now. But Arnside is a village in Cumbria, not far from the Lancashire border really, known for its outstanding natural beauty, and also a lot of bird watchers come here as well. It was actually built for unloading goods from small vessels from the Irish Sea a long time ago. It was destroyed in 1984 as well because of gales. They have rebuilt it. It seems a very popular little spot, and if you go on Camp Secure website you will actually see a webcam of this pier. So this is the rebuilt pier now that we're on, and it's part of the guided walks they do to Grange-over-Sands, which is over there, and it's a guided walk that takes you over the sands, and it takes 3 hours apparently to actually walk over to Grange. So if you ever want to do a walk to Grange from here, then it takes 3 hours. This is where you actually pick up the walk from. Now it started to rain again, which is very unfortunate. All these little things that have been put on the pier turrets, don't really know what they're for. It's just starting to rain again, and there's the sign: extreme danger, beware fast rising tides, quicksands, hidden channels, in emergency dial 999. It says there, Arnside pier rebuilt by Arnside Parish Council 1983 to 1984, a cost of £25,000. The money was raised by public subscriptions, and the work was grant aided by the Countryside Commission, South Lakeland District, Cumbria County Council. And there's a siren. There you go. That sounds really eerie. It's like the old World War II siren. Now that's the first siren, I presume, before high tide. So maybe we will see the boat. It's out like that, the Russians are coming. That's warning you of the incoming tide. I think the second siren that goes off, the tide is very imminent. that sound is coming from over there somewhere. So this is Arnside, just promenade that we're actually on, and there's some shops here. What we'll do when we walk back, we'll have a look at the shops. I'd say it's only a village, it's not a town as such. But I've just passed a bed and breakfast there, and there's no vacancies. So it's probably popular for people who are maybe holidaying in the Lake Districts and stuff like that. The Delian farmhouse, I think I might be going there later on. Get a cup of coffee. I've had my bacon butty from Greg's this morning, so yeah, but the sun's coming out now. I think it's going to stage right. I just looked at the BBC weather app, and yeah, it looks like the sun's going to come out. So welcome to Arnside. So we're here, we parked the car up here, that's where we've just been. So what we'll do, we'll have a walk down here. There is some parking down near the beach apparently, and also there's a coffee bar somewhere down here. We came in from Milnthorpe. This is the way I came in this morning. Came in from Milnthorpe, went up to here, past the railway station, and I parked my car about here. And then I say you can walk right down here. Whether it's safe to do so with that alarm going off, we'll wait and see. But I'd love to see that tidal boat come in. I think to get it at its benefit, you need to maybe do it at a really high tide. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we see it, and hopefully we can pick it up on camera. Just walking away from the town, there's all these beautiful houses up here. And the wind seems to have dropped a little bit. There is a bit of rain in the air. I'm just keeping an eye on this water, because it just apparently just comes in. Looking over there to the River Kent, and it goes down there and leads into Morecambe Bay. It's just starting to rain again. There's a walkway up there we can walk down. You got all this free parking as well on the road here. I parked on the road for nothing. Well, I hope I have. Hope I don't get a ticket. And also, there's a car park near the railway station as well. Apparently, you do got to be careful because it does flood at high tide. So I don't think the tide's going to be that high today. Hope that rain stays off. We'll do make our way back up onto the road because I think it's going to rain. I might just have to shelter for the sake of this GoPro. Again, there's a slick way. It's just telling you again about the fast rising tides. So this is where you can park. There's all these parking places here. I don't know what this is, but I think it's private property, and that's the driveway to the house. Imagine living there, eh? Private property. And that is Ash Meadow House, private residence and grounds. There's a walk here called Ash Meadow. Might have a look down there later, see where it leads to. It's like a popular dog walking route. You'll see the town now over in that direction, but we're going to go, oh there we go, it's HM Coast Guard, Arnside Coast Guard Rescue Team. Now whether that belongs to them, I'm not really sure. It's just a plaque on the wall. I really don't know. It doesn't look anything like a Coast Guard station, but the siren came from somewhere over here, so I'm not really sure. As we walk along we might just find out a little bit more. But look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Can you imagine living there? I could even have my own little putting green and practice bunker in the garden. You just wouldn't want to leave the house, would you? Unbelievable. That is absolutely gorgeous. And you got that beautiful view now into the River Kent. That is a house. How does the other half live, eh? So this is just a walkway from just until there's a beach down there, and I thought this might be the best place to see the boar if it does come in. The tide is moving, you can actually see it coming in, but it's supposed to come in at an erratic pace. Now, as I say, whether it does that on lower tides, I really don't know, but I'd love to see it, as I say, on a real high tide. Absolutely unbelievable. I just wish it was a bit clearer, because the views would be so much nicer. But ho ho, it might clear up later on. Moment, it's the school holidays. It's so quiet, really quiet. Really nice thing about getting up early in the morning, I suppose. There's not that many people about. That looks like the cafe up there, the beachside cafe. Might get a brew later on in there, or there's a nice bakery in the town. Like a delicatessens bar, cafe in the town. Sold cakes and coffee and stuff like that. So I might pick one up. I'll see how far I go down this track, and then see how I feel when I get back. And there's a different sign that's telling you there's fast rising tides, quicksand and hidden channels. So there you go. That is the Arnside beach hut up there. You can get a cup of coffee from. And there's the Coast Guard, Arnside Coast Guard station, just there. So that's where the siren would have come off. And there is the second siren I was talking about. So I'm presuming now, about 30 minutes before high tide. If that's the case, it's a little bit early to the tides I had. But eerie. Unless that's when the boar comes in, don't know. Hello. Sorry. It's alright. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Say hello. Hello. Come here. You're barking, then jump away from me.
Oh, they're just barking.
Come here.
Oh,
Come.
Come on. Sorry.
Lovely couple of dogs there. Barking at me. When I went to stroke them, he ran off scared stiff. Oh well, they're on YouTube now. So I've just been speaking to the Coast Guard. I understand that a little bit more now. The second siren goes off 20 minutes before the boar. He did say it was low tide today. You probably wouldn't see it. I don't know if you can see out there. There's a sandbank. He said it might just trickle along there today in about 20 minutes time. So that's what the second siren's for. The tide after that, he said, comes in for another hour, an hour and a half. The tide is still coming in. That's just to warn you. He said probably more on spring tides, stuff like that, that the tide is going to really come in, and that's when it the boar is at its best, basically, so that is the best time to see it. So if you go down this way here, you can actually walk all the coastal walk, all the way around to Silverdale, and he said you can even get to Morecambe. How fantastic is that? It'll take a long time, but you can do it. He's also said there's a lovely cafe down here, and there's also that walk which I did know about, Arnside Knot. You can get up to Arnside Knot, which is a walk that takes you right onto the top, and he said you can see all the Lake District, and you can even see over to Yorkshire. Looks like somebody's got their own little slipway there. I'm presuming that's his boat, or somebody's boat. He lives up here, I imagine. That is North Star. He's just turning itself now to come and say hello to us. Hello, North Star. He's doing a little bit of a dance for us. So there's a bit more of the sandbank that's going to get covered, probably. You can see the tide running in, but it's not really a bore. I don't think we're going to see much today of the bore, to be honest. About an hour and a half now, probably off high tide. But everyone who I've seen, who I've spoke to, have been so nice. You know, told me loads of stuff about the place. It's a bit rocky now down here, a rocky beach, and the sun's coming out now, which is nice. So I think now it is going to stay dry. I think that'll be it. I think that's the rain gone for the day. And I'll probably end up having to take this jacket off because it'll be too hot later. Not sure how far I'm going to go down here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll probably just keep carrying on walking down here just to keep an eye on this water. Like I said, I don't think you're going to see the boar much on camera today. But it's just going to trickle in like a normal tide, I think. And there's the train over there. It's come across that viaduct. That's the train. I think it takes you to, I think it's the Morecambe line, Barrow, Ulverston, those sort of places. 2-carriage train. Wind's getting up a bit again now. You can see all the soft sand on the beach, just down there, all the little gullies. It is pretty hard where I'm standing. Wind's really got up again now. It just comes all of a sudden. It's probably got a little bit higher, that wind, with the tide coming in. It usually happens that sometimes, but I can see it with the naked eye, the little bit of a difference of the tide coming in. But as I say, it's not that running bore that I wanted to see, which I'm very unlikely to see, but hey ho, never mind. I heard the siren. I think it only goes off between Easter and October. Don't know why, but that's what I've heard. How true it is, I don't know. Then you look over there towards Grange-over-Sands. That way. A long time. It's a long time since I've been to Grange. I used to go there as a kid. Quite often, Grange. Another place to go to one day just to say hello again. Can't really remember it, so I won't know if it's changed much. One of them places that every morning you wake up and you look out there, every morning it's going to be a different view with the mist and the weather and the rain, the sun, all the natural elements of the weather makes that view probably change more or less every single day. And I presume the sunsets are absolutely fantastic as well here. Again this morning I got up at 6:30. I thought, do I really want to do this? I was tired and I made the effort. I thought, I'll tell you what, let's just go make the effort. And again, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I made that effort this morning to come out, because now I'm here, it's absolutely lovely. Now I don't know where that goes. There's a track down there and a coastal walk up there. So just got to be careful now because this is really soft sand. I'm going to go this way because I don't want to go on my backside, even though it'd be good for camera. It wouldn't be good for me. It's only early in the morning. I've got lots to do yet. what we'll do, we'll make our way back because I don't really know exactly where I'm going up there. So we might go and have a walk back down the coast and where we started from. Maybe go and have a look at that little garden walk near the posh private house. And there's another sign there just planted in the woods. Beware fast rising tides, quicksand, and hidden channels. Tide is coming in, but you can't really see the boat. You probably can see it running, how the tide is coming in, just by looking at the water, but it's not like a boat, because that bit of sand there in the middle was covered before. This could maybe be the start of the boat coming in, but I say you're not going to see much of it because of the low tide. So that expanse of sand now is getting covered up quite quickly. Just trying to get a reference point of what it could look like, but you can see it running quite a lot now down into Arnside. Now the sun is burning my face. Such a difference. When the sun's out, everywhere you go, everywhere looks different. Makes you feel better. Makes me feel better anyway. So, on my homeward trail now, back towards the village of Arnside. You just see the pier right in front of me, and there's the viaduct that goes over with the train line on. I believe they are trying to get a cycle lane on that railway line, a pedestrian walkway, I believe. That's what they're hoping to get. I suppose if you live here and you can cycle across that bridge, that'd be amazing. There's that beautiful house again. Looks even better now the sun's on it. Wow. Jacket's going to have to come off in a bit. All I'll do is just have a wander into this ash meadow. See where it leads to. It's just ash meadow, woodland and crossfield walk. I'm not going too far because I don't really know where it leads to. I want to do some other things as well. Wherever it is, we're going up very, very gradually. It is known for its walks, like I say, this place. And this is very steep. This is like being back in Cornwall when I went to St Anthony's Lighthouse and stayed there when Storm Darrow was on. If you haven't seen that video, that is on the channel also. Well, I stay in a quirky lighthouse and you'll see me coming out of the lighthouse in the middle of Storm Darrow. So that's on the channel as well if you want to go and take a look at that. But every time you go up steps there's always a beautiful view. And there again, there's the back of that house. Just can't get away from it. Absolutely gorgeous. Some kind of memorial there. It was placed here by, can't really read it because the writing's going. Memory of the Great War. Another private house up there. Not used to doing these grazing walks. Well out of practice. I need to get fit again because I'm going to Cornwall again twice this year. So I need to get with it. Ready for a brew. What we'll do when we've just done this little walk, we'll go back into the village. We'll see what little shops there is. Maybe get a coffee in there. I love a piece of millionaire shortbread. My favourite cake. See if there's any of that in that bakery shop and have a cup of coffee. Not really sure what this used to be. Have a quick look. Like an old part of a castle. If you know in the comments what that building is on the top of the Woodland Walk in Arnside, please put in the comments. That looks like some kind of old driveway because it's got the hooks on for a gate. Doesn't say what it is. I'm not really sure. It's got guttering. Well, that's it. That's the mystery. Don't know about that one. What we're going to do, we're going to walk back because I don't think there's much up here now, to be honest. I think that is the Woodland Walk done, as far as I know. As I say, anybody watching this video, let me know in the comments where I missed, if anything. Some apartments there, what they used to be. Just see how many bed and breakfasts there are here. If there is any. I know there's some at the other end, like I said this morning, that had no vacancies. They look like bed and breakfasts, but I don't think they are. Whether they were one day, maybe years ago, I don't know. Again, this is all that free parking you can get here, unless you've got a caravan and motorhome where you can't park overnight. Otherwise, you're good. There to Arnside Knot, which is supposed to be really nice. Maybe come back and do that one day. You know people on the pier now. You know what we'll do, a crossover, give you a better view of these shops. And there's the farmhouse and deli, which I'm thinking that's where I might go and get something to eat. Get a cake or a coffee or something. So we know what's in there, let's have a look. Pies and rolls. Little pharmacy here. Fashion shop. A little shop. Another little coffee bar. Another coffee bar. Sandpipers, that looks a bit more cheap. Check these out on the way back and see where we go for that coffee. Gift shop, another coffee shop in there, in that shop actually. Ice cream. The Coast Office. I wonder if that used to be the Post Office, and they do coffee as well. They've got a little table outside there. Another little tea rooms. Everything's tea and coffee. The pier, which is like an art gallery. Right, there's a few more shops up there, but what we'll do, we'll check that out later, but I'm going to go and get this cup of coffee because I'm absolutely desperate now for a brew. Definitely see where that tide is coming more now. Didn't really see it as a bore, but you can definitely see how it's risen from what it was this morning. Down there. Still a little bit of a sandbank over there, whether that's still going to get covered up or not, I don't know. It's still not high tide yet, so there's the fantastic public conveniences. I said 60p, pay by your debit card. I don't mind paying 60p. The place is clean, I don't mind. Here's my shop. I was ready for that. Got this and a piece of massive big coffee cake, which came to £7 and 10p. So there you go. That's how much that was. So I'm going to get that before the seagulls eat it. So over there is Arnside Viaduct, opened in 1857 and was rebuilt in 1915. There's about 50 piers and it's about 522 yards long. In 2011 the upper section was rebuilt. I think in 2011 I said that was to make the trains a lot quieter when they were actually going over the viaduct. Some little sunflowers on top. We've got a Londis. Take your credit card out for that one. That is one expensive shop. So we've got the post office in Londis as well. We've got estate agents. Some random shops in villages, isn't there? The Fallows, Phil Fallows. It's got to be hairdressers. And yeah, it's a hairdressers. It's all the shops of Arnside. I'm just going to take you now to this little car park here. I think this is the one, the free car park that floods at high tide. So yeah, you see all the water on it now. We'll just have a walk down. This is the free car park. As I say, it's a little bit dirty. If you've got to come down here, you'll have to go through all that. Can you imagine all that muck you're going to tread into your car? Just past a chippy, it's supposed to be really good. I'll show you on the way back. That used to have a webcam in that chippy. You should see all the customers getting served, but I think they had to take it out for legal reasons. It's heading over towards Arnside railway station. What I'm going to do, or what I've decided to do, is get on this train, if there is one pretty soon, go out over the viaducts and go and have a very quick look around Grange-over-Sands. I think we just missed it. Sorry, mate. it on the way home.
Welcome aboard this Northern Train 2, Barrow-in-Furness. Next station stop is Grange-over-Sands.
I've got quite a few got on there, but
Is that like the root story one? Yeah. So it's got like a big investment. I'll show you in a minute because I don't want to give it away because it's all it's just very light.
Grange-over-Sands. If you're leaving the train here, please take a moment to ensure you have everything with you. Keep tickets handy until you leave the station.
Thank you.
Thanks for your help.
Way out.
That took all of 3 minutes. Train station. There's a path to the road, there's a path to the promenade, and there's a path to the town centre. So we're going to go to the town centre first, and then we can always come back. If we can't find the promenade, and go and have a look there. Nearly missed the train. I said to the girl, "Can I pay on the train?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "You shouldn't do, but we can do." So luckily, otherwise I'd have missed it, to be honest. That was £3.40 return on the train from Arnside to Grange-over-Sands. It's years since I've been to this place, absolute years. Construction. Really old fashioned. There's Dorothy's tea rooms. That's really popular, I believe. You do all these different kinds of tea. She was on a YouTube video. Yeah. If you like tea, to Dorothy's tea room. Quite busy. Few shops, few coffee shops. Down there is the toilets and gardens. Yeah, I thought I got on the wrong side of the train for the view coming, but then I realised with it being a viaduct, there's going to be sand on both sides, so I hadn't got the wrong side at all. This is Victoria Hall. Officially opened on the 1st of January 1901 to commemorate the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Victoria's reign. And the construction was partially funded by public subscription, and the hall is now held on charitable trust by the town council on behalf of the people of Grange-over-Sands. So warm. Well, I took that jacket off. The train had just been almost absolutely rammed from Arnside. Really busy. I didn't think I was going to find a seat. It's not a big place. Just a nice little place to stop off. See the sign there for the promenade as well, so we will walk back that way. Maybe pick a little coffee up. And just up there is a co-op. We've got the Methodist Church. Don't think there's much down there, so what we're going to do, we're going to head back. And what we're going to do, we're going to go and find the promenade, because that's my favourite place to be. And yeah, pick another cup of coffee up somewhere and get the train back to Arnside. Maybe go to that chip shop and get a bag of chips, eh? Like that could have been an old bank at one time or another. Nice butchers.
That is the only thing I
Food in there looks so good. Just gone 1:45. Don't want a bad chime. Unless my watch has gone wonky. Right, this should take us back down now to the promenade, which then should lead us back, I think, to the railway station eventually. And there's the railway line. You see the railway station right over there where I've walked. I think it's just a back way to the promenade, to be honest, and then you'll have to go over some type of bridge. But that bridge at the moment does not look imminent. See a train back in about 15 minutes, so have a quick walk around these ornamental gardens, head back, get the train back to Arnside. 10-15 minutes. We'll have a quick walk around here. Maybe one day I'll come back and give it a proper look. But yeah, it's nice, it's like a nice park.
Station stop is Arnside.
That's it guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm just going to maybe get some chips from that chippy before I go. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Chips.